Hello, my dear friends. We continue our online English work. Open your students' books on page 59. Today we'll talk about present perfect with just. Let's look at these sentences. You just had an ice cream. You just missed the bus. The menu has just changed. Study the grammar table and choose the correct option to complete the rule. The present perfect with just describes an action that happened a short time ago or a long time ago. A short time ago. The present perfect with just describes an action that happened a short time ago. Слово just, ребят, переводится как только что. Обратите, пожалуйста, внимание, где в предложении стоит just. После have, has и перед основным глаголом. Exercise 2. Make sentences with just. He got some fish and chips. He's just got some fish and chips. I got a postcard from my friend. I have just got a postcard from my friend. She be for a swim. She has just been for a swim. We pack our bags. We have just packed our bags. He buys some souvenirs. He has just bought some souvenirs. I find the guidebook. I have just found the guidebook. They checked into the hotel. They have just checked into the hotel. Exercise 3. In pairs say, what has just happened? Use the ideas below. Book a holiday, leave the house, put up a tent, their team win a match, his brother tell a joke, lose their luggage, start homework. Let's look at the example. He is excited. Why is he excited? He has just booked a holiday. Number 2, let's do it together. They are worried. Why are they worried? They are worried because they have just lost their luggage. Please make up short dialogues and write down them into your exercise books. And we continue. Open your books on page 60. Look at the photos of the tourist attractions. Which would you like to visit and why? We can see pictures here and think. Which of these places would you like to visit and why? So today we are going to read a text, Strange Tourist Attraction. Before we read, let's listen to it.
Strange tourist attractions. This week in Holiday Horizons, you can read about tourist attractions with a difference. Bubble Gum Alley, San Luis Obispo, USA. In 1950, this was just a normal passage between buildings. Then students from 2 local schools started to leave their bubble gum on its walls. They wrote messages with the gum and made pictures. Some people loved the bubble gum in the alley, but others hated it, and local shopkeepers cleaned it a few times. But the students and their bubble gum always came back. Today, the alley is called Bubble Gum Alley, and it is still full of gum. Students leave most of it, but tourists and artists leave gum too. Artist Matthew Hoffman has recently made a big picture of a man blowing a bubble. "It's fantastic," says one visitor. "Disgusting," says another. What do you think? Upside Down House, Shimbark, Poland. Daniel Chapiewski built this house in 2007, and thousands of tourists have visited it since then. He built it because he thinks many things in the world are wrong, upside down, and his house is a symbol of this. You usually enter a house through the door, but to get into the upside-down house, you climb through a window. When you are inside, you walk along the ceiling, go under a table, and look up at a bed. In the bathroom, there's a toilet on the ceiling, and in the living room, there's an upside-down TV. Inside the house, there's an art exhibition. It's called Let's Save This World, and the pictures show different world problems. Chapiewski wants people to think about these things. "I've just visited the house and I like its message," said one tourist, "but it made me feel dizzy."
CD 2.
Before you read this text, let's look at the new words. Tourist attraction. Туристические достопримечательности. Bubblegum – жевательная резинка. Blowing a bubble – надувать пузырь. Dizzy – головокружительный. Passage – проход. Shopkeepers – продавцы. Upside down – вверх ногами. Now please, boys and girls, read these two texts yourself and translate them into Russian. And after that, let's do exercise 2 together. Match the statements with the attractions. A. Bubblegum alley. B. Upside down house. Sentence number 1. Some people don't like it. Bubblegum alley. Number 2. Furniture is in the wrong place. Upside down house. Number 3. It is popular with students. Bubblegum alley. It has something important to say. Upside down house. You can walk along it. Bubblegum alley. You feel confused inside. Upside down house. You can see serious pictures there. Upside down house. You can see a funny picture there. Bubblegum alley. Exercise 3. Read the article again. Are the sentences true or false? The first people to leave bubblegum in the alley were artists. False. The first people were students from 2 local schools. Number 2. At first, some people tried to clean the walls in the alley. True. Number 3. Everybody loves bubblegum alley. False. One visitor says it is disgusting. The upside down house represents what the artists think is wrong in the world. It's true. You go in the house through a window. True. The TV is in the living room. And it is also true. And now please, let's come back to exercise 1 and decide which of these tourist attractions would you like to visit and why. It will be your home task to read these 2 texts, to do exercises, and to think which of these 2 places would you like to visit and why. And now please write down your home task for your Google Classroom. Workbook page 59. Sorry, boys and girls, students books page 59, 60 and workbook page 47, 48. That is all for today. Our lesson is over. Goodbye.